It was Mark Poulton that packaged it. Mark is fired. Tell Mark I'm mad.
Yeah, this is primetime Poulton. Keep it entertaining. You already knowin'. Outworking everybody and he don't ever quit. Talking about plenty comics like Graveyard Shift, Sea Dog, Spike and Whoop, U.S. Assassin. Doing just what he loves. This is his passion. Bring more value to your dollar. No, I'm not frontin'. That's how just a writer became a moral compass. This is primetime Poulton. This is primetime Poulton. Let's go.
Behold the King, the King of Kings. On your knees, dog. All hail. Bow down to the King. Bow down to the King. Grinned red as he walked from the place where the traitor lost both his name and his face. Through the halls and the corridors, stinking in blood, he tasted his grin, and it tasted good. The King took his head, left him broken and dead. Bow down to the King. Bow down to the King. Bow down to the King. Left none living, unable to tell. The King took their heads and he sent them to hell. Their screams echo loud in the place of their death. Ripped open they die with their final breath. They hail the King of Kings. Bow down to the King. Bow down to the King. Bow down to the King. Into the dirt. His will be done. Now feel your fear. There can be only one. Bow down. Bow down. Bow down. Bow down. Bow down to the Bow down. Bow down to the King. Bow down. Bow down. Bow down. Bow down.
What's up, everyone? Happy Sunday. It's the Moral Compass, the Fulfillment King, and this is Haunted Pizza Horror Movie Club, episode 88. Today we're talking Hush. No, not the Jim Lee Hush, although it is Hush Week, coincidentally, at Haunted Pizza, because this Wednesday we're talking Jim Lee's Hush 2. But no, we're talking the horror movie, the 2016 movie Hush. Joining me, my co-host, Dexter Weeks. What's up, Dex?
What's up? What's up? Yeah,
I saw you. I saw you laughing at that intro. I saw you laughing at.
It's just funny with the scream mask, you know, and he puts the pizza in his mouth. Just seeing the scream mask taking a chomp is pretty funny. So.
That's my favorite part when he eats the pizza slice through the mask.
It's good stuff, man. Good stuff.
What were you gonna say?
Oh no, about Hush. Like, what were you talking? Hush 2 or like?
Yeah, Jim Lee. The highly anticipated sequel came out. I went to my comic shop. I haven't been to my comic shop in, I don't know, months.
What comic shop?
Yeah, no, there's one right around the corner
Right.
from me. So there still is one around. So I picked up luckily I was able to get it because I remember going there when Rob Liefeld had his Deadpool team up out, and sometimes they were like, "What? We don't have that."
Oh man, sheesh.
But we'll get into some comic talking a little bit. Also joining us, we got Mark Yoon in the house. What's up, Mark?
What is up, friends?
The Yoonster.
Dabbing on us.
Dab.
And guys, this man, his daughter has a birthday today, and he still joined us. He's the MVP of the Haunted Pizza Horror Movie Club.
He's hardcore.
Yeah, without further ado, here he is, the man.
That's great. The man, the myth.
How's everybody doing now?
Good. Yeah, we're happy to have you. I mean, look, none of us have seen your face yet, so if you just want to go away, we'll all forget this ever happened, man.
We'll wait till 3/4 of the movie, or 1/3 of the movie, and then take his mask off.
Or you could just come into the house and I'll whoop your ass. How about that? In 2 seconds flat. That guy was such a punk.
Oh wow. How's everyone doing?
Did you notice my little description?
Sadistic psychopath,
kind of a wuss. How's
everyone doing this weekend? We had some beautiful weather in New Jersey, 80 degrees.
Yeah.
You know,
unlike the Floridians, your Floridians are like 80s every day, correct? Or
yeah. I'm basically even today. It's raining today, but it's still 84 or 85, something like that.
Is it raining, May?
Hallelujah.
I'm excited.
But no, I've just been working on that page 15 of Gun Goth. It's being a lot more detailed than I thought it was going to be. Mark just does a sentence for a panel, and then I'm like, okay, I got to transform this somehow into something crazy. And of course, I'm like, oh, I hear technology and I hear lab or experiment, and then I got to draw the whole damn lab from different multiple cinematic angles, and it's and then I zoom out of the page. And it's this little panel that probably someone's gonna flip the page in 2 seconds, but it takes me 3 days. I don't know, it's crazy.
Now, when you're doing a panel like that, do you leave any space for lettering?
I envision. I know Mark's lettering for his books, so I always make the focus central, and then the rest of it it's just it's there, so it's gonna be covered. But unless Dex, you want to do those slightly translucent word bubbles. I love those because it always shows the art in the background.
Enrico and I were having a little discussion about space. I think we're going to have a either a class or create a template for cover artists who do not leave space for the cover treatment on the book.
Exactly. And that also goes for artists the page artists too. So,
Yeah, I kept in mind Enrico's talk about when we were talking about McFarlane. So I'm like, okay, some of these pages are just going to be silhouettes or something, like some panels, and a lot of blank space. That's why that one page in the last page you saw was just the two girls and there was no background, because I was like just thinking what Enrico said. But then I always go back to like that Squirt review that Peter DeLuca did, where he's like, what's this silhouette? What is this, like 1980 or some crap, when he was like tearing me down for Squirt.
I wouldn't take anything he says serious.
I know, but all that stuff, like I'm one of those like weird YouTubers that like says I don't read the comments, but I do read all the comments, and one comment will stick with me for like 5 years, even though like I shouldn't care, but I care too much. Yeah.
I feel you, brother.
Enrico was...
comment can't be like positive, always get that one jackass, with a
and
it does
Mark fired afterwards.
Yeah.
Enrico was sending me images of the covers as he's just trying to put them together, and I mean, Enrico, it's kind of your own fault, because you're making them look really great by painting extra space all around.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to I'm trying to make them look good and have the same location of our cover treatment for every single one. So to do that, there needs to be space at the top. I mean, usually when you're doing a comic book cover, that like the top third of that page has to be open so you can put something there for titles. And even if you don't put it there, you have to know that it's got to go somewhere. So there has to be space for a logo somewhere. If your publisher is allowing you to play with that, because mostly the logo goes where it goes, and all that stuff. So I am taking them and making them look the way possible. And then if there's a bunch of area that's a dead space around it that doesn't fit, I'm like extending the artwork and like painting in like what should go there, like either stars or a moon or whatever needs to go there. Some of them are more complicated than others, but yeah, I think in the future, maybe we have a Haunted Pizza cover template, so we know, like, hey, your logo is going to go here. So,
that was mine, because I try to leave space on mine, like on the front. That's why I only have the skulls.
Mm-hmm.
There's no room on your cover.
there's no room on my cover at all.
You're one of the people, Mark.
you are the
logo. I'm like, where's the logo go?
Oh, because they're gunning stuff at the top. Yeah,
everything's I mean, like the skulls go all the way to the top of the thing, and then the back cover is the wolves jumping out, and the only like space anywhere is on the back cover under where like that little piece of ground is. But you packed in so much detail, you like filled in like every little nook and cranny of that thing. Like it's crazy.
I guess you could always shrink it and then like,
that's what I've been doing. I have to shrink it, but then I have to somehow extend the artwork, and I've been doing it by hand. Yeah.
Well, there's a difference between like an actual like a double page spread and a cover. You know what I mean? So that's what you got to keep in mind. It's a beautiful piece.
Yeah.
It just
our original.
Yeah.
Well, I think our original concept for that was because it's going to be a wraparound embossed cover. So I didn't even know if it was going to be colored. Like maybe the whole thing was red or something. You know what I mean? So we just didn't know when I did it, but
when you're doing a cover, be conscious that like you need space at the top for the cover.
I think a template though going forward, because if we have as many guest artists as this time.
Yeah. Because it's not just you. I mean, there's other. I'm sure there's other people that didn't leave enough space.
Oh no, like it's all. It was like half. It was like more than half of them.
Yeah,
more than half of them. And I'm like, because I wanted to have them all done last night, and I was like, oh my god, there's like I gotta finagle this some way, unless we shrink the logo real small or like put it somewhere else, and like we wanted to keep them all uniform.
Uniform.
I think the template is a good idea, Mark.
Yeah.
Create a template, give that to artists, and have them work around that.
Yeah.
Besides Enrico working on all those covers, anyone else? Mark, you were working on some Gun Goth decks. What were you up to this weekend?
I'm getting like really busy.
I mean, I just sent you an email. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, so we'll be doing some more lettering. We're working on Beast of Blood 2, working on Gun Goth, getting ready for the big show that you and I are going to.
Oh yeah.
So I'm doing some pieces for that, and so I've been really busy. So
Yeah, U.S. Assassin 4 pencils, inks, and colors are all done now. So it's I sent the script off to Dex to start lettering when he has some free time. But yeah, it's been a busy weekend here as well. Missy's away in Mexico, so I've been getting a lot of work done. Finished the U.S. Assassin 4 script, editing a project that I was hired to work on. I even started the first ever U.S. Assassin novel. So that's something I've always wanted to do. And that might take a while to complete, but I started it. So I was happy about that.
Since it's yearly, does Mike start right away on the next volume, or do you give him some time before you send him the script for the next book?
No. Well, I mean, it's not yearly. U.S. Assassin 4 took, I believe, 3 years to finish from the time we finished volume 3.
I guess time flies so fast that I just envision that they come out every year, I guess.
Yeah, no, not at all. But I think with this one, Mike and I are going to take a little break from U.S. Assassin and just we have a new idea that we've cooked up. Do some smaller projects, some single issue books. So not to eat up so much of Mike's time, but. But guys, we've been going for 20 minutes. We haven't said hello to the chat. First in the chat, as always, our guy. We got Ice Pick Mark Pengrin. He's throwing up the shush emoji. Talking about shush, the movie's called Hush, but there's the Jim Lee comic book called Hush. And Sean Arrett told me there's a female Hush called Shush, and I no way believe this. There's no.
I haven't heard of that.
There's 2 other movies called Hush too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's true. Yeah.
Or I should say Hush as well, not Hush 2.
Yeah.
It was a comic book.
Yeah, but the idea of a character named Shush cracks me up.
Zip it. Zip it.
Mark says exclusive hardcover of Loose Threads by TMC and Cesar Madaro with a cover by my friend and yours, Chris Graves. That's correct. Loose Threads over on Amazon right now. Let me bring it up because it's not just available in hardcover. It's available in many formats. Let's bring it up. We got Loose Threads, the hardcover for $25.99. We got the manga size digest for $12.99. So this one had me scratching my head. Loose Threads A4. What does that mean? It means it's oversized. It's 8 by 11 in size. And that's soft cover as well. And then you have the standard soft cover, the paperback for $19.99. Guys, Loose Threads, man. Getting hopefully getting some more eyes on it. It's one of my favorite books. I remember I think one of the best compliments I got was from Dex. He said, he goes, I wasn't just lettering this book. I was reading it as I was doing it.
Serious, man. I mean, the artwork's phenomenal. I mean, I think the oversized book would do it more justice too. Just to take in all that wonderful art.
Yeah, Caesar has a really unique style. Reminds me a little bit of Frank Quitely. If anyone's familiar with his artwork, especially on Grant Morrison's New X-Men run. But Caesar has a very distinct style, and this was a fun book to do with him. Inspired by my time. Well, I wouldn't say my time at DC Comics, but my time getting fired by DC Comics because we had this ongoing storyline that just, Rob Liefeld was gone from the book. I was gone from the book, and I wondered what's going to happen to Hawkman. So I channeled that and turned it into Loose Threads: What Happens to Comic Book Characters When Their Series Are Canceled. It's a really fun book. Beautiful artwork by Caesar. Great colors by Anthony George Z. And we got a nice cover by Chris Graves as well. Go check it out. Mark also says, if you want a book with interior Chris Graves art, Writhe in Pain Volume 2 is still in demand. That's over on Indiegogo. Fund My Comic version coming very soon with a couple of new covers. I think we're going to wait until that book is almost ready for fulfillment. Be a second chance for people to grab that book. But Chris is making some progress on it. Dan Kemp providing the colors on that as well when he's not coloring some Gun Goth covers for us. We shared them off last week. That Chris Graves cover, beautiful. Mark Yoon in the chat as well. He says, I wanted to be in the movie's universe. What, Hush? You wanted to be in? You wanted to fight that guy. You're a very angry guy, Mark.
It wouldn't be much of a fight, let me tell you.
Man, Mark just wants to... we're going to see him on Street Beefs on YouTube. He's just going to... I bet that's filmed down where you live somewhere.
Yeah.
My wife saw me get into one confrontation while we were dating, and she like has a rule for me. She's like, unless you're defending us, if you ever get into a fight, we're getting divorced. So I'm like, okay, I can't. She was like, it's scary. And I'm like, okay, I guess I'll have to keep it in and eat my feelings. So he secretly
goes to Street Beefs and competes.
Yeah, I'll just wear a mask. I'll wear the Hush mask. I'll just internalize it.
Is it just me? Does anyone else watch Street Beefs on YouTube?
Occasionally, yeah.
I've seen it. Yeah, I've seen it.
I love it. You got like Spider fighting White Mike. It's it's the best.
I'm
There's
sure
those backyard ones, right?
I don't know the name. Street Beefs, is that what it is?
Yeah, it's like amateur MMA bare knuckle fighting.
Oh, okay. I've seen plenty of those. Yeah.
And I've never seen one person in those that can actually fight either. Never.
Well,
they're all horrible.
World champion of Street Beefs.
I'll promote the book. I'll get a Gun Goth tattoo like on my chest.
There you go. Penguin says Mark Yoon, because they have amazing glass doors, windows that are shatterproof. Yeah.
Well, there is a theory for that, and we'll get into it when we start talking.
Mark also says, even though he pretends we don't exist on Sundays, don't be a bum and back type 1. That's our friend Sean Aaron. He'll be here this Wednesday. Oh, by the way, guys, the Wednesday show, the Turtles show, fantastic. Lots of views on it. Nice. Probably our most popular episode. The 4 of us, when Sean's here, has done so far. So, man, people are digging the new content.
Nice. I'm loving those shorts too that come out of them.
Oh yeah. Shorts are still doing great. Channels growing. It's almost been a month since I've started these shorts. It's a little less than a month, so I don't want to. I want to do like a reveal, but like how the channel has grown since I've been doing those shorts. But we're already over 200 new subscribers, so it's been amazing.
Nice.
It's a whole different crowd of viewers.
Very smart people watching our content. Yeah.
There's a whole group of viewers that only watch short content, so it's like a whole different crew.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Our audience, our age demographic has gone down by a decade since I started running so many shorts.
There's a lot of Enrico fans. A lot of Enrico fans want to see who's going to be.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I do live streams, long form video content, and shorts, and all 3 of them have different crowds. Like, it's insane. Yeah.
Yoon says it's crazy that a deaf woman living by herself in the middle of the woods doesn't have a gun, pepper spray, or a taser.
Oh, that's one of my main comments. Yeah.
True.
Or at least take some karate lessons.
Not everybody knows.
If they had a gun, that this movie wouldn't have existed.
I mean, she just needs to get her a man like Mark Yoon. That's all she needs.
You'd see me smiling. It'd be Smile 3.
I don't know, Mark. You might have just got stabbed in the neck and died instantly. Like,
listen, I'm not an idiot that's gonna turn my back on a random dude in street clothes that doesn't even have a gun or a badge, claiming to be a cop.
He wasn't even He didn't even turn his back on him. He was like looking right at him.
Turned his The
dude was an idiot. He was half not trusting him and half distracted the whole time. And then it just like slides in like butter. And I'm like, bro, the arm force you would need to do that with a knife, by the way, is like, I know
well, it depends on how sharp his knife was, honestly.
True.
And why are you wrestling the guy?
I'm telling you. This will go in pretty nice.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know?
we'll get into it when we
We're
officially
into it now, Mark.
get into the the movie
We're
talk.
already into it.
We're not even halfway through the chat. Penguin says TMC created a haunted pizza Discord and quickly abandoned it. That's not true. I commented on it like a couple days ago. I told Mark Yoon at the beginning, I don't know what a Discord is. I don't know what's its purpose.
It's just another thing.
Yeah,
It's like it just seems sort of like Twitter for me, and I don't know.
it's Twitter for your direct audience, basically. So, like, if you guys want to be the first ones when videos drop, if you guys want to be the first ones to watch premieres and stuff like that, go join Mark's Discord, and you'll be the first ones to see it.
You know,
There you go.
it's not Twitter anymore, guys.
It's
It's
X.
X.
Yeah.
I flip flop back and forth between what I call it. I don't really care.
Twitter.
Penguin says if you join now, maybe he'll get back to it one day. Possibly. We got John Epple in the house. He says, how's it hanging?
What's up, John? Apple.
Let's see.
I don't know.
Everyone's saying hello. We got the owner of Creepy Calzones in the house, Nicholas Gear.
Let's hear.
NG.
Oh, Penguin says hello, boss, to him. Yoon says Penguin multi-mods. He's the GOAT.
At least he's
what
not
else
the
is
throat
new?
goat like somebody else we know.
Oh, geez. No, let's not even get into that. Hannah in the house. She says hello.
What's up, Hannah?
We got Sarah Bada Skin. She says she likes the intro.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it?
The Scream Mask eating the pizza.
Oh man, it's so good.
That's
Mark-
my favorite part, Dex. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gets me every time.
Penguin wants to know, did they give you the free ash can for the next issue? When I picked up Hush 2? No, I didn't hear about that until today. Sean said that to me. He said, did you get the ash can? I was like, what are you talking about? And he said, oh, if you bought issue 1, they gave you an ash can to issue 2. Well, my shop didn't. My shop
they're
I
didn't.
heard it's like
They're keeping them.
I heard it's giant size, but it's only got 2 extra pages apparently.
My shop was too busy complaining about the new Comic-Con coming to Vineland, which I'm excited about. The new Vineland Convention Center.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited for that.
Are you going, Mark? Or are you
Yeah,
guys-
I think so. I mean, Writhe and Pain takes place in Vineland. I feel like I have to be there.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I keep glancing over and I want to punch poor Enrico so bad.
Wow.
Not you, Enrico.
So why don't you bring it on, man? Yeah.
That's not as threatening as
Hannah says I'm a winter girly, so I prefer colder weather. Penguin wants us to know that Jim Shooter's Schism 54% funded, 42 days left to back. That's the old Defiant Comics crossover. We talked about it before. It didn't fund the first time, so they lowered their goal, and they're doing pretty well. 54% funded. I think they'll get there. Sarah says they all look great. All the covers. We got Lord Blazefire in the house. He says Gun Goth for the win.
Wolf.
Lord Blaze.
Penguin says, guys, Mike had cancer. That's why the book took 3 years.
But he beat it, man, right? He beat it. So
Yeah.
that's important.
Nicholas Gear says, so you're saying Mike is going to have some free time? That creepy calzones, man.
I responded to it.
Penguin says that's 100% true, and I'm the one that told Sean about Shush in the chat. Wow.
Oh.
Shush is real, guys.
Have to look that one up.
Mark says not for you, Gear. Mike's already done work for Nicholas Gear. He's a proud employee of Creepy Calzones.
All the Italian food.
Does he have a logo yet for Creepy Calzones or what, man? Like,
Someone made the logo. Who made the logo? It's pretty funny.
Yeah, we saw it on X. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I got to see that.
Oh, that's great. I got to see that.
Penguin says put him to
Enrico and
work
I are still
again.
waiting for our checks.
We got the Canuck in the house. What's up, Canuck?
Nuck.
Hello.
Is
Mr.
he a
Vaughn's-
Vancouver Canuck fan? I'm just curious.
Maybe you have to talk some hockey with him.
Yeah.
Mr. Von Stugel says I started this movie when it came out, but never finished it. Man, if you started this movie when we started the show, you'd be almost halfway done it by now.
25% done.
And we're not even done the chat yet. Amanda B calling Mr. Von Stugel a quitter. I know Amanda B watched the movie.
Stugel.
Mr. Von Stugel said the movie was too quiet. Amanda B said, "What do you expect for a deaf mute?" Hannah says, "I heard the Waffle House is commonplace for fights." Oh, I see a lot of videos about the Waffle House. Yeah,
no doubt.
They'll waffle you.
Yeah, the Canuck is Canadian living in the U.S.
Come on, he's got to be a hockey fan. Let's talk some hockey.
Yeah, I would think so. I
think
that's a fair assessment. Before we get into the movie talk, though, Dex sent me some images. He's got some new. This guy's always contributing artwork to new books.
New book coming out. Yeah. So basically,
take us through it, man.
Yeah. So this Printed in Blood does all these artists like art books, and the next one's going to be Mars Attacks. I think we talked last time it was going to be The Crow, and then Mars Attacks is coming out. So I got a piece in that book, and I like to show it to everybody. So pretty proud.
You get paid for them, Dex? When they get
unfortunately, no. Somebody else asked me that too, but it's kind of an honor because like some of the people that contribute to these books are like top tier artists. So just to be part of that, and your books have to be, or your art has to be like accepted. They don't just accept everybody. It gets, I guess it gets judged. I'm not sure.
Yeah, this is a beautiful looking book, Mars Attacks.
Printed in Blood book. So yeah.
So this is the cover, and here is Dexter's piece.
Nice. Yeah,
I love it. It's awesome.
So I may or may not have prints. No, I might have some prints for our show coming up, Mark, too. So
yeah, that's April 26th and 27th, Super Jersey Comic Expo in Jackson, New Jersey, across the street from Great Adventures. Adventure, yeah. Looking forward to that.
It's a really good show. They're gonna have some good guests there, awesome artists.
Yeah.
They did some nice write-ups for us, Mark, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
So. Apparently,
background like clouds and explosion and everything is sick.
Yeah.
Is it hand painted?
Well, yeah. Well,
I mean, it's probably. I know it's digital. Probably
it's digital.
Right. Yeah.
Not like
No. Was it Photoshop or Painter? Like, what are you doing this with?
Yeah, I do. I use Photoshop. It's pretty much 99% of my. I'll draw it out like on like comic paper and stuff, scan it in, like ink it and all that stuff, and then I just paint on top of it. So.
Oh, you haven't switched over to Clip Studio yet? I thought you were going to do that.
I know. I told you I'm old, man. I can't. For me, to learn a whole new program is difficult for me. I'm just.
I'm ready to do it, and for me, I just missed the sale again, Mark. Yeah. I went on the site, and it was like the sale was ending that day, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get Clip Studio 4. So I'm like, okay, I'll just come back and I'll buy it. And then I forgot, and then I woke up early the next morning. I'm like, oh crap, I got to go buy that. I wonder if it's still live, and it was done. So now I got to wait again because I'm not paying full price for it, man. Because it's like such a big jump. Yeah, it's such a big jump to sale.
Yeah, I heard it's worth it.
Oh yeah, well, when I paid for it, I think I paid $100. It was $200 when I first got it. I paid $100, and then the sale, they had another sale for the update that you had to pay for because you have to pay for the updates, but they're like yearly. And I paid $100 for the update as well instead of $200. So you definitely wait for the sales.
But yeah, dude, this was like $140, I think, for version 4. It was really good. It was like 60% off the regular price. But yeah, Clip Studio.
It's also cheaper if you have it already. So if you have version 3 and you're upgrading to version 4, it's a lot cheaper for you than it would be for somebody just signing up.
But you can get version 1 to 3 on Amazon, like a full perpetual license, pretty cheap.
Yeah. And I mean, Adobe's ripping people off. I mean, come on, like.
Yeah, dude, Adobe's not cool. I'm still using a copy of CX6 that I had from the advertising agency.
I'm surprised that still works,
dude. It's awesome.
So Dex, what's this next piece you sent me? Is this the upcoming art book?
No. Actually, I'm working on that for the show as well. So I'm going to have the original art, but like I'm going to do a digital piece too. So my boy. This is what I'm working on now too. So
nice.
My favorite Star Wars character.
Yeah, man. So I'm going to be coloring him up, doing a print for that for the show, and I'll have the original for sale too at the Jersey Expo. So.
Nice, yeah. Come visit me and Dex and Enrico. He'll be there as well. Super Jersey Comic Expo, April 26th and 27th, Jackson, New Jersey. I have a few images I want to share as well from my upcoming book with Ja Rowe. He sent me the first 4 pages complete, so I wanted to show people, give them a little taste of the book. It's looking fantastic. I think they already saw this piece because we were debating between Red Dragon and Blue Dragon. We went with Red Dragon.
Red Dragon wins.
Yeah.
Cool. I forget which one. Is that the one we picked?
I think everyone.
No, we all said blue.
Red.
Yeah, chat said
so
red. Yeah.
It looks like he did enhance up the.
Yeah, he did enhance it. Yep.
Yeah. Because remember we were saying it was losing a lot of detail with it, but it looks like that's awesome.
And then there's a double page spread. Lots of cool characters in this one.
That's
Very
cool.
Freddy.
Satan's martial artists coming for some revenge. So lots of cool stuff. Ja Rowe's killing it on the book.
Looks awesome.
It reminds me of this manga that I saw back in the early 90s. This one Japanese mangaka made a manga about like Jesus, like as a martial artist. And he was like, when I said turn the other cheek, it meant because I'm going to whip this around. And I was like, just reminded me of that.
All right, let's finish up this chat with the chat, and then we'll get into the movie talk. Amanda B says, I started the first 20 minutes this morning. Then I had to run out for an errand, but I finished like 10 minutes before the show. Good work, Amanda. The Canuck says, Edmonton Oilers rule, bro.
That's my wife's team, man. Yeah, they had a good game last night. So
yeah, Nicholas just asked who your team is, Dex.
I am a New Jersey Devils fan, but I like Edmonton too. So because my wife likes Edmonton. So.
Penguin says your artwork is fire. Amanda's team is the Charleston Chiefs, although that's minor league. She's a Slapshot fan.
Yeah, I was going to say. Those jerseys are nice too. They got those Chiefs jerseys. So
yeah, Amanda, I believe that's Slapshot. Hanson Brothers rule. Haunted Pizza does it like no other. That's right. Canuck says, gotta run, have fun, everyone. Nicholas Gear says he says being a Devils or Oilers fan won't let it affect your paycheck. Go Stars.
I like Dallas too. I mean, I like Robertson. Robertson's one of my favorite players. So
Penguin says, I watched the movie after our last meeting, so I wouldn't forget about it with the off week. Smart move, guys. Yeah. Next week's movie you have to watch within the next 2 days because Event Horizon is leaving Tubi. So jump on it. Maybe watch it tonight. John Apple says Tampa Bay Lightning. Nicholas Gear says, John, not as bad as being a Dodgers fan. I'm sorry, I didn't pick Event Horizon. Tubi needs to work with us, guys. I know. We promote them every week.
88 episodes? Come on, man.
Come on.
And I don't think they tell you when it's leaving until like it's about to leave. Like there's
another TMC blunder. Come on, man. There's still time to watch. And you've known to watch this for over a month.
Yeah, true.
Let's be a little proactive, guys. Let's be a little proactive.
The 4K is only $20.
We need to reach out to Tubi, seriously, man.
Yeah,
that's not how Amanda B works. She watches
Start atting them on X
the morning before the show.
Don't worry. Anyway, it's like it's Haunted Pizza horror movie review club where we review the movie for 10 minutes out of an hour stream.
Yeah, I saw Event Horizon in theaters with Dex.
Oh yeah,
I did too.
Not liking it.
Yeah.
Well, not with Dex, but I remember it being okay sci-fi in the beginning, but then the end gets freaking crazy. Yeah, that's the part I like.
Watch a movie a month ahead so I can forget about them.
Oh.
Penguin says it's on Pluto for free and it's streaming on Paramount Plus, which I pay for, so I'm good.
Yeah. No, we can still get it. Okay.
Yeah.
It's on Pluto. Is it on Mars?
All right, guys, we got 15 minutes left in the show. Let's talk Hush. I for a second I forgot what movie we were even talking about. even with him on the panel.
Yeah.
So Dexter, this was your pick. Let's get into it, man.
Yeah. So it's about this deaf woman who is a writer. Actually, she's deaf and mute, to be honest. She's a writer. She got this cabin out in the middle of the woods to help her with her project that she's working on. and she has a neighbor who can speak, I guess it was an ASL sign language and everything to her, so they keep in touch and everything.
Yeah. She's learning it.
But it turns out that there's some kind of, I guess, a serial killer, which really confused me, to be honest. Like, where did this guy come from? Like, who is he? Like, he has really no connection to any of the characters. But he
no motivation, nothing.
Yeah, that's the only part I didn't like about this movie. I know you guys were beefing on a lot of stuff, but
well, also the thing that I really get upset about is like all these serial killer movies, which I'm not a big fan of, like the slashers anyway, but all these like slasher killers, they are iconic with their outfits. This guy takes his freaking mask off in the first like 5 seconds, and
am I confused? Isn't it her ex-boyfriend?
Is it? Because I didn't think. I don't know.
No, because when the picture pops up, it's a different guy. Yeah, like the guy that she's calling. Yeah, I don't think so.
Maybe Ice Pick knows. I didn't get that at all.
No, the motivation is he likes to murder innocent people. I thought it was the ex because she kept ignoring his calls. I guess I missed something.
No, and cats apparently.
Yeah, that's Hush 2, Mark. Hush 2.
I'm sorry, guys. I guess I wasn't paying as close of attention to the movie.
But I agree with you. Oh, go ahead. Oh, yeah, I agree with you with the mask. He should have left the mask on at least a little bit longer. I mean,
he'd been much more intimidating. And if he didn't talk and was just stalking her, but he's such a bad trash talker, and he's such a little Weasley cornball that like he's just like he's just a dork. And like I'm like and then when you see him next to the actual regular guy, the guy is like 4'11". Like he's like I wouldn't be surprised if the girls kicked his ass, to be honest.
Well, like there's two ways to look at this, okay? I agree with every single thing you said. Because the minute he took his mask off and you see just that he's this lackluster little kind of like weaselly looking nerd dude, you're like, all right, I'm not interested anymore. Because any one of us could probably kill this guy. But there's another way to look at it. He's just a crazy psychopath that likes to prey on weak people, okay? And if he's not preying on weak people, he's just conniving and just using his whatever little like wits he has about him to murder people. Like
the only backstory that I gave myself for him retroactively was like he was automatically afraid of the jock automatically. So he talked about that he wouldn't win a fight against him. So my retcon is like, okay, he's a dork in high school and like he's probably a loner. He probably just goes hunting with his dad who berates him because his dad's probably like an alpha, which is why he's got the hunting gear. And that's why he picks on defenseless people, because like it makes him feel like he's taking his power back. That's the only way that I can think of it.
That. Sure. Yeah.
And also pick a damn weapon. Like every killer's got one weapon. He's got this serrated hunting knife and then a crossbow. Yeah. Make it interesting and unique. Give the crossbow, but have it dipped in poison. You know what I mean? So that like if you get hit, like you're still going through the movie, but like now there's like, stuff going on. But he's just like, he's all over the place. He's hitting people with rocks. It's like, okay, bro.
That's again, a second way to look at it is he's just a regular dude. He's not overpowered in the slightest. He's just a psycho that wants to go out and kill people, like you said, maybe just for kicks or for the power complex, or he just likes cat and mouse games. That's it. But he has nothing special about him other than he can take advantage of weaker people or women and kill them, and that's all he likes to do. So that's where he stops and starts,
The story,
and I'll end it with saying, and maybe that in and of itself is why he's a creepy character.
Yeah,
because it could be anybody type deal. Like, be careful who you never know who somebody is. Yeah.
But the whole time I thought it was a jilted lover, and it made the story better. And now that it's just some random guy, I was like, oh, I don't really like this anymore.
I think the chat was talking about the windows being broken and stuff.
Yeah. Penguin says the ex-boyfriend was black, he thought. He also said he murdered the neighbor. He just came up upon the deaf woman and decided to F with her because he realized she was deaf and could have fun with it. Mandaby thought that too. Judge Danny says, sounds like this nerd psycho should have used a spiked 53X toy. Well, I don't know what that is.
I don't know either.
Well, Dex is about to tell us about like Sonics and like how deaf people hear. So go ahead with
I was saying about
Daredevil.
Somebody said something about fighting. He just bust the windows because I think the man was saying, he was like toying with her. I think he was just he knew he was going to eventually get in, but he was just kind of messing with her. And I don't know.
He even said he was gonna he wasn't gonna kill her until
she was
like,
praying for death or something.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
but he
He
also
was
made
playing.
a comment to back up with Dexter, what you just said. He also did make a very blatant comment, like, I could come in whenever I want to.
Exactly. Right.
That was specifically said.
But is he talking trash because he can't even climb up a weed fence? Like he's such a loser. Like I didn't see anything that would make him like scary in this, except for the fact that he's got like a knife. Like, you know what I mean? Like he even had limited arrows. What, he had like 3 arrows or some crap? Like it wasn't even like
he's not that scary of a person. But to like a defenseless, weaker person, he is scary. Anybody would be. Like you said yourself, Yoon, he could be anybody, you know?
Right. And that's what makes it
scary. I just wish I was in there so I could have my Rorschach moment. Like, you're stuck in here with me.
Well, eventually it kind of was like that, you know.
Yeah, you say that, but then like out of nowhere, maybe you're a little overconfident, and then he hits you in the head with something. I don't know, like a vase or something.
If I know I'm going out, I'm eating him. Like I'm eating him. That's all there is to it. Like I'm ripping chunks of his face off while he's alive and conscious.
And you'll get a divorce.
I do not care.
You can't fight him though.
Then I get the divorce.
Yeah, your wife's got to leave you. You can't fight him.
Well, my wife knows Taekwondo, so she'd be able to help.
Yeah, let her be the boss.
One flaw, at one point, the woman, she sets off the alarm on her car. Mm-hmm. And while the killer's trying to disable the alarm, she opens the window and goes through the dead neighbor's pockets looking for her phone. Why didn't she just run away?
Because she kept having these weird psychic, like in her mind, like fantasies about trying and failing every single time. But that was like only at the end. So it wasn't really like, if that was a thing throughout the whole narrative, then I can see your point. But it's like at the last, like what, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, she's like having conversations with herself.
Yeah.
Well, she's going through all the different scenarios of how she would like what would happen to her in every decision that she would make. If she tried to get out of the back door, if she tried to climb out of the window, if she tried to fight him, like, and her being a writer, her writer's brain, like her mother would call it her writer's brain, would take her through 100 different endings. And that's why she was having trouble finishing her current novel, because she goes through different endings and stuff.
Yeah, she was Robert Downey Jr. in Sherlock Holmes, just imagining the outcome of like everything before it happens.
Mr. Von Stugel says a sturdy fart could have blown him away.
Hey man, I resemble
that. Amanda B says psychological thriller, not a supernatural slasher.
It's true.
That's my point. When slashers, like Mark and Dex and Enrico all know this about me, with like, unless they have like a supernatural thing to it, I can't enjoy it, because I'm just like imagining in real life it's like just kick his ass. Yeah, like I don't get it.
I always thought like strength in numbers. If there's like a bunch of teenagers or kids, right? Like you just jump the guy. You know what I mean? It's like,
exactly. And I understand her being like by herself to finish this novel, or maybe she's always lived there and she just likes the seclusion to help her think. Like I get all of that. But the fact that she doesn't have any security on the house and it's 2016 and she doesn't have any protection in the house besides like her other neighbor that just like walks over occasionally is like wild to me and completely unrealistic. Like it almost makes it supernatural because of how unrealistic and perfect the situations are. And I like aspects of the movie, but I feel like it's Mike Flanagan is better writing for pacing for TV shows as opposed to movies, because he tries to like make it episodic in a way that it's very slow in the beginning, and then like the buildup is very slow, but it's all unrealistic like situations that are arising too.
Penguin's really fighting for this movie. He says he did slash the tires so she couldn't drive away, and it's not just easy to run away from him in the woods because he could track her, and she wouldn't hear because she's deaf.
Yeah.
You're overthinking it too much, Yoon. Just enjoy it. That's what Penguin says. Just enjoy it.
I mean, she could have rented a neighbor's house and used their internet. If it's close enough for the girls to walk over every day, like it's not far away. You know what I mean? Like, and he didn't kill the girl at her house. He killed at her house. So
Penguin says it's 2025, and how many grandparents still probably leave the doors unlocked at night in the city? Amanda B says you'd be surprised how trusting people are outside the city in the north.
Yeah.
Well, my dad said that about me. Yeah, because I lived in the city and I got like security and extra locks, and I'm in like a nice neighborhood. And my dad's like, "Why do you have all this?" I'm like, I don't know.
The internet was password protected.
Yeah, because she had her phone or whatever. So
that's why I said if she went, but the reason she was trying to get her phone is because she'd already be connected and locked in. That's why she wanted her neighbor's phone. But if she just went to the neighbor's house,
yeah.
I have a question for the man. Is it possible you took your mask off so early in the film because it was getting funky wearing it for a long time?
Oh, the humidity and stuff.
No, I just think that I figured it would scare this poor deaf girl more just by saying like, well, I'm going to kill you. And that's all there is to it. And now you don't even have any bargaining chip. Like you didn't see my face. So, you know, you have nothing left to bargain with. So you're dead. And
so my thing is show, don't tell.
My face under here is so stupid looking.
Yeah, she's a dork.
I didn't figure that when I took it off, she would just laugh at me because I look like a big goober.
I just remember trick-or-treating in those plastic masks when I was a kid. You know, 15 minutes into trick-or-treating, the mask was on, and I was just wearing the little plastic tie in the back costume.
Yeah, I want to take this off right now, but I'm not going to because I'm making a statement. He should never have removed the mask in this film because the mystique is there. This is like, you know, finding out Wolverine's backstory. He lost a little bit there. You know, it was better when you didn't know anything about him. He's when he wasn't James
Howlett.
Oh yeah, he's a little more mysterious. And he's
I have a theory. Not a lot of people are watching this week, and I wonder if it's tied into the fact that Enrico is wearing the mask because usually he's showing off that beautiful face of his.
Yeah,
true.
Take it off.
Like, you know what I mean? Because the name of the
audience has
Hush,
rejected. They're protesting this mask wearing Enrico.
Maybe it's just the movie.
The name of the movie is Hush, and I think if they played it on two fronts, where she's mute and deaf, but he's also silent and just like stalks her the entire time, almost like a Michael Myers, it would have been so much more effective of a movie, even without the dialogue. But like, it was like once he started, he was a blabbermouth. He was so exposition heavy. He was so treating the audience like they're kids and like not like understanding that like you can actually talk. You know what I mean? It's just like, I don't know. I felt almost berated as a viewer that like I'm too stupid to know if like somebody can stalk you and kill you in your own house. I don't know.
Matthew Moreau says, I'm becoming a stereotype.
I don't know.
Stereotypes are for a reason, man.
And I know you guys whipping it and stuff, but it had some good stuff in it. Like when after you killed the neighbor and was using her to knock on the window, that was pretty.
That
cool.
was good.
No,
I'll tell you, Dex. When I was confused about the movie, I loved it. I thought it was the ex-boyfriend coming to kill.
So
that part was fun. I also liked how is he not bleeding to death? By the way, because he didn't make a tourniquet out of her shirt, and he had a claw hammer like lodged into his wrist, like. First of all, his hand would be broken also at the wrist. It wouldn't just be open wound. Like, I don't know how this guy's doing what he's doing. And then my favorite part of the movie actually is when he's about to like deliver the final blow. And he's like, oh, I know, maybe I can get her to scream. And then she stabs him and he starts screaming like a little girl. Yeah. I loved that. I was like, all right, that's how they're turning it into a comedy. Make it happen. Like, just give it to me.
Back up what Dex said. There are great things in this movie. Like I actually really like this movie. You know, the killer's dumb face aside, you know, and his his weaselly ways. I think that's partly what made him, you know, an antagonist. Like, right? But the movie was great. It had a lot of good stuff in it. There was a lot of good like oh my god moments. You know, let's go through some of the like kills or like injuries. Let's go through some of those.
First, Matthew, Enrico is not a masked YouTuber. He shows his face every week. Just this week, he decided to wear a mask. Penguin says it must be exhausting to be Mark Yoon and not enjoy the simple things in life.
It really, really is. And I try so hard.
And we got Dave Brink in the house, Genuine Comics. Hello, friends. What's up, man?
Hello, Genuine Comics.
I'm sorry to disappoint you. Enrico does take his mask off.
Yeah, no, I'm not a masked YouTuber. This is the, character-driven attire.
He
just
dresses
coming
up
off
as
of
a
the-
charter from the movie every week.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
all a lie. He actually
By
just
the
came
way.
from the show The Masked Singer. where he was
Amanda
singing
B
Whitney
says,
Houston.
I was thinking, glad I don't watch movies with Yoon. That must be exhausting.
I actually give movies a lot more quarter when I watch them with people. I enjoy them more than when I watch them by myself.
Well, did you enjoy Snow White then? I'm just curious if you enjoyed.
I'm not watching that trash. Like, no. First of all, I've aged out of that bracket and I don't have kids. So like it's not there was no reason for me to see it anyway. The original's a classic. And like even though I fall in line with Rachel Zegler's like political points of view, she's so obnoxious that she makes me not want to. So it's like, yeah, no, I'm not watching that.
She's a little far out, man.
She was really good in the Lord of the Rings though.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I can't deal with her. Anyway, let's talk
The
about
kills in the
injuries.
movie.
Yeah, the kills.
Yeah.
The first kill is the neighbor, right?
Yeah.
You go through them real quick. Go through them real quick, Dex, because I know we're inching toward the end.
This is when we start getting the viewers though, Enrico. It's like right at the hour mark.
No,
Yeah.
the people don't like this movie. The views are going down, man.
Yeah.
We got 25 people watching it right now.
Oh wow. On X also?
All combined, yeah.
Oh my god.
It's a nice day, nice weekend.
It's too nice of a day.
Yeah, everybody's out and about. So
Well, before you go into the kills, one thing I want to mention is I like the little Easter egg where the book that she wrote was
Midnight Mass.
Midnight Mass, which is that other TV
Mike
series.
Flanagan's show. Yeah.
which
I
was
had no
also
Also, I was
to
looking
my
it up.
kids
I was
by
looking it
you.
up, Dex.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking it up when Mark was making fun of me for not liking nepotism last week. But Kate Flanagan, as beautiful as she is, she literally she's done like 2 or 3 TV spots in like one episode as like a guest and a commercial. But besides that, everything that she does is her husband's projects.
Right.
And that's all she does. So she's like Mila Jovovich in that way.
Yeah, the muse. Yeah.
Mr. Von Stugel wonders what Yoon thinks of The Hitcher, 1986.
Is that the one with the axe? The guy's like an axe.
So when
No,
we see
it's a
Thomas
classic.
Howell and Rutger Hauer, it's a classic.
He wasn't born yet, Mr. Vaughn.
Yes, I was. How young do you think I am, Dex?
You're a baby, man. You're a baby.
I was born in 83. For the
Okay.
record.
So, yeah, you probably didn't see The Hitcher.
We're
Penguin
all
says
older, but just immature,
Yeah.
she has funny eyes, but not in a good way, like Anya Taylor-Joy.
Anya Taylor-Joy.
I
Yeah,
like
I can
Anya
get down with
Taylor-Joy.
Anya Taylor-Joy. Yeah.
That's not. I don't want to talk about this.
He wants to talk about
whatever.
kills.
Yeah, man,
Yeah.
The Kills.
Yeah, we don't
Guys,
have a lot of
stop. Yeah, the kills, the neighbor,
The Kills.
and the
The neighbor was the
neighbor's
first
husband.
kill.
Isn't that it?
Yeah.
Pretty
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
much Kills in the whole movie.
And the killer.
Yeah,
And
but
the car's tires.
the
Yeah.
injuries though, like there's a lot of injuries that
The
kept.
cat survived though. The cat almost.
Hands. Yeah, there was a lot of hand smashing.
Oh man, yeah, her getting her hand stomped on was the worst.
That was the one cool thing that that was really cool. But like the fact that she didn't react, maybe because of the adrenaline, like to the pain and stuff like that. But yeah, that was a cool scene.
And
That's what it was.
even
And then at the end
boyfriends-
when it, oh, I'm sorry, Dex, go ahead.
Even the boyfriend's kill, like, so he stabs him in the neck. He starts bleeding out. You think he's dead, but now he pops back up again, starts choking the guy out.
Yeah,
But then just not enough to finish him because he just bleeds out and dies. That was pretty cool too. I mean,
And
Yeah,
I
that was
thought
cool. That was
while
cool.
he's choking him, run out there and stab the dude. Like he's
Yeah.
immobile. He can't move.
yeah,
Your
he
friend's
started
already dying.
to pass out.
no,
yeah.
dude.
Just get him multiple times. That's not going to be a good clip on for the short, but get him multiple times. You know what I mean? Like
Sure.
he would have
That
been
doesn't
over.
work, dude. I mean, like, look, I've been in real situations, and when you're in that situation, you get scared, man, because you don't know who's gonna pop up with what and hit you where or do what. It's not pleasant, and if your boyfriend's out there getting murdered by somebody and in a fight, which wait a minute before I go on, it's her fault that this guy got stabbed in the neck.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
he was
He
hanging
was
out.
ready to smash.
distracted
this
him.
wussy- He was
Yeah.
ready to
Yeah.
smash this wussy guy's head in with a rock.
Mhm.
And then she comes popping up on the window, "Hey, help me!" or
Right.
whatever.
Yeah.
And then and then
Yeah, she
and
didn't
then
say
when he's
anything.
Yeah, he
distracted,
is-
when he's distracted,
You're
the
putting
Worcester
words in
Bad
her
guy
mouth,
stabs him in
Enrico.
the neck, and then he still doesn't die right away. But
Not
but if
to-
you're in
not
that
to be-
situation, I mean, that's scary stuff, man. When you're seeing that stuff happening in front of you, and
Penguin says, well, she wrote the movie too, so it's fair that she stars in it.
Well, she co-wrote it, which means that like she probably said, "Hey, what if I was deaf?" And there she gets credits. Like I doubt she actually wrote the script.
Wow, man, full of hate,
brutal.
full of hate. Penguin says the boyfriend got screwed over by the deaf lady. He would have taken out the killer if she hadn't have interfered. The boyfriend was kind of dumb for not realizing the guy wasn't wearing a uniform, wasn't actually a cop. But I don't think they have and I don't think they have undercover cops in the woods.
In the middle of the woods.
Not that they're deputies, especially. Like he was like, I just became deputized or whatever. But you know what made this movie top tier? I don't want to be ableist, but I'm going to say something extremely ableist right after that pretext. If they actually had her talk the way like deaf people try to like verbally communicate while they're like trying to get in situations.
She was a mute, yeah.
Well, I think the mute was by choice, wasn't it? Like she lost her hearing due to meningitis when she was a teenager.
Something, when she was
but you can't talk like that well, even when that happens. It's like Lou Ferrigno. Then you sound like Lou Ferrigno. Like you can kind of talk, but you're like,
if she sounded like Sylvester Stallone the whole movie, yeah.
Even Stallone, it's definitely more accurately Ferrigno.
But Penguin says like he figured out, but it took 20 minutes.
Yeah,
I mean, I could win that he's a jock and he's not that smart. Like I'm fine with that, but like just like that, I can play into that a lot. I just don't understand. And I know what Enrico is saying, but I guess I have like an opposite switch. Like I only have a fight switch. I don't have a flight switch. So like if I'm in a situation where I'm scared, I get angrier. Like if somebody pulls a weapon on me, I get angrier. And then it's like, you're going to die now. Like now you're going to die. I was going to let you live.
Or you're going to get stabbed or shot or killed in about 5
seconds.
But
while I'm dying, I will kill that person. 100% chance. I will rip their throat out with my mouth. Anything. Like it's gone down.
You're the type of guy. I'm realizing this. You're the type of guy that says, I don't understand that if you get into a car wreck, why don't you just throw your feet up onto the dashboard and hold yourself up?
I will say that. And I also don't understand why people scream. I have had conversations with my wife about why people scream. Like, I just don't get screaming. I don't scream, and I don't understand the sensation of audibly, like, showing shock. Like, I don't know. I don't get it.
I had someone pull a gun. I wouldn't say on me, but like they pulled a gun out in my presence, and I didn't have a chance to attack them or run. I was in shock that they pulled a gun out.
Right.
Maybe it's because I fought for so many years that like now the instinct is just to act it right away. Like I don't have like a shock thing.
Yeah, it's probably just hardened by life, like Mark Yoon.
Yeah, Yoon's been through war. He's like Martin Cove in Cobra Kai.
Listen, my freshman year of high school, I got suspended out of school suspension 10 times for fighting in my freshman year. Like I just was like,
this. How many people did you disarm in those fights?
Well, the one kid had a tray, but it doesn't. I'm going to get shot and I'm going to get stabbed, but I'm taking you with me, Enrico. That's my point. You're not getting out scot free,
Mark. Look into street beefs.
They're street beefs. Yeah, that's right.
Penguin says in real life, the jock choking out the guy would have ended his life or at least made him unconscious for a while.
It would have crushed his windpipe, yeah.
Mr. Von Stugel says if you're robbing Yoon, wear a motorcycle helmet and wear a cup for good measure.
I'm biting your dick off for sure.
Penguin says Yoon thinks that if you're in an elevator that's crashing 100 stories, you can just jump up at the end.
No, you lay down and you spread yourself out so that like the impact gets distributed evenly throughout your body. You do not jump. If you jump, you die.
Oh my god.
I do overthink things too much. It is so frustrating being me. Amanda is totally correct. ADHD sucks. I'm too much of an overactive thinker. Ugh.
Who wins in a fight? Mark Yoon or Steven Seagal?
Oh, anybody versus Steven Seagal wins in a fight. A baby beats Steven Seagal in a fight. Like that, the killer from Hush would beat his ass in a fight.
The killer from Hush would beat Steven Seagal. Have you ever seen Steven Seagal's hands?
Yeah, they look like sausages, like Vienna sausages.
They're like basketballs. Oh my god. Like that guy, if Steven Seagal got a hold of you in real life, like he'd just like a bear. Like even if you knew no martial arts, he's such a big guy. He would just like maul you and eat you.
Yeah, but there's stories of him like being out of breath doing stunts from like one stunt. Like he has to go back to his trailer or take a nap for 20 minutes.
He's all old. He's all old and has diabetes or something now.
John Epple says, is Yoon doing street beefs or bum fights?
Yeah, bum fights.
Yeah. My buddies tried to get me back in the day to do those backyard things where you jump on the tables with the barbed wire and all that.
Oh,
crap.
Backyard wrestling, yeah.
Yeah.
Terrible. Don't do that.
Yeah. Like they filmed us like doing stuff like that a couple times, but yeah, I don't know. I don't really like myself when I'm angry. So
Von Stugel says, Seagal fights sitting in a chair. You stand no chance against him. You stand no chance against him.
No, I'm not defending Steven Seagal at all, but like that's like a real technique, like the kneeling and the sitting stuff. That's like a whole
lower your center of gravity.
Yeah, that's like a whole thing. Yeah. But it just doesn't look cool on film at all. So I don't know why he does it.
Yeah.
This might have to be a discussion for a future episode of Revolution, but Yoon versus who? Like, we'll come up with
Yoon
a list.
Win. I mean, let's be real. It's just, I think the question is, how does Yoon win versus who?
Mark, I got the first match. Yoon versus Corky.
Wow. You're too young for it.
Wait, you don't mean Corky from Life Goes On?
Yeah, that's exactly what he means.
I'm dead. Oh my god. Wait, so anyway,
Dex is clowning on me.
Oh man, love you, Mark.
Sucks and he dies at the end.
So thumbs up or thumbs down for Hush, guys?
I'm gonna have a thumbs up.
I'm biased. I'm a big Mike Flanagan fan. I love all his shows.
Dex, that's me though too. I love everything that he does.
Yeah, the movie's not perfect, but I did like it a lot. Actually, I thought it was kind of interesting. So
it was thumbs up for me until you guys told me it wasn't the ex-boyfriend that was the killer. I got to pay a little more attention to these movies.
Yeah, I give it a thumbs up too. So.
All right. So next week, guys, we're watching Event Horizon, picked by Mark Yoon. Let's check out the trailer.
What the hell am I going to do for this one?
Yeah, it's a lot of makeup.
Yeah.
I'm literally just going to be a Horizon.
At 0300 this morning, TDRS picked up an automated navigation beacon broadcasting.
Wait, TDS?
Enrico, you could just use a green screen and
like
come
Earth, and then make all the planets around your head.
She's come back. Event Horizon is the culmination of a secret government project to create a spacecraft capable of faster than light flight. The ship doesn't really go faster than light. What it does is it creates a dimensional gateway that allows it to jump instantaneously from one point of the universe to another light years away.
This guy went from pontificating about dinosaurs to pontificating about space.
He's always pontificating.
That's what we're here to find out. After 7 years in deep space.
18 people on board this ship. When it disappeared, I want them all accounted for. Opening outer door.
Lawrence Fishburne looking good.
Abandoned.
Any crew?
So young.
Negative. This place is a tomb.
But it didn't come back alone. Ship has been beyond the boundaries of our universe. Who knows where it's been?
Is that Malfoy's dad?
Yeah.
The ship is reacting to us, and the reactions are getting stronger.
What are you telling me? That this ship is alive?
I have such one thing to show you.
Oh my God! It knows my secrets. It knows my fears.
Wow, trailer. Way to show the whole movie.
Yeah. It's a 2.5 minute trailer. Very long.
She won't let you. God help us.
There you have it, guys. Event Horizon. We're reviewing it next weekend.
It's going to be out of this world.
Yeah.
Nice.
It beats sci-fi horror.
The spaceship is alive, but Mark Yoon would have beat it.
I would have beat that ship's ass.
Mark Yoon would fuck up that ship, dude.
I just want
across space.
I really want Dex to pick one of the aliens so we can get a thumbnail of a xenomorph like eating the pizza with the little tongue inside.
Oh, that'd be fun. Yeah.
I don't think any of them are on Tubi though. That's the problem.
Yeah.
All right, guys, that'll do it this week. Before we go, anything else you guys want to share? Dex, how about you tell people where they can find you at?
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram, Dexter Weeks 6975, on X, aka Twitter, Dexter_art, and on Facebook, just Dexter Weeks. And we're going to be getting ready to go to this a nice convention soon. What is it? South Jersey
Comic Expo. Super Jersey Comic Expo.
Super Jersey. I know. I always get the name.
Jackson, New Jersey. Yep.
Yeah, so that's going to be a lot of fun. Looking forward to that. So,
your future Street Peace champion, Mark Yoon, where can people find you at?
I don't want anyone to find me after what I say on the show. But by the way, Mark, have the Gun Goth sign-up page gone live yet? Because I know last week you said it was possibly this weekend.
Possible, but not this weekend.
Okay, so not likely. Okay, so look forward to the sign-up page for Gun Goth coming soon. Meanwhile, check out all of Mark's other books. Mark Pengren has put the links in the chat, so be sure to check all of them out.
The man, where can people find you at? Getting some Mr. Softy? I heard him.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Enrico Botta on X, Enrico Botta on Instagram, YouTube, Primetime Poulton Wednesdays and Sundays, Super Jersey Comic Expo with Poulton and Weeks coming soon, and rocking.
Now, when you get your cone from Mr. Softy, do you ask for sprinkles or jimmies?
I think sprinkles.
Got to get the Spider-Man with the bubblegum eyes.
The SpongeBob, you know.
Yeah,
guys, you can find me on X and Instagram at Koni Waves. Make sure you subscribe to Primetime Poulton. Hit the notifications. We'll be back. Actually, I'll be back tomorrow. Brand new show, Comic Books We Love. Me and Adam Lawson going over a couple books. We're going over G.I. Joe from Skybound, and we're going over The Horseman from Rippaverse. Come hang out with us. It's another 5 o'clock stream, and then we're back for Revolution on Wednesday, where we're talking Jim Lee's Hush 2. Join us. Hang out with us. Dex, you're welcome to come.
Sounds good, man.
All right.
I
Thanks
love
for
the ice
watching,
cream
guys. Yeah, we're all going to run and get ice cream now. Thanks for watching. Pengren, thank you for sharing the links. Go buy Loose Threads on Amazon. We'll see you Wednesday, or we'll see you tomorrow.